Right, so here I am in the kitchen, Matthew on my lap, I don't know if you could see him, and this is part 5. There's one more part to go after this one. I hope you're ready. On the bus, Harry puts his cap down very firmly over his brow. He knows when there's going to be a rumble, and there's a rumble today. Gareth and Andrew are off to see Sir Godfrey and to try to find Gwen. Turns, switches the gear, takes the brake off, and off they go. You may ask, how does Harry know where Godfrey is? He doesn't, but the bus does. And remember, the bus, for once, as I said, this is the time when Andrew's going to be made a knight. So he's not exactly rooting for Andrew, because he can never go for one side versus the other. But he knows that sometimes it is time when knights meet each other. And this is one of those times. The bus doesn't know who's going to win, but the bus hopes it's going to be Andrew. So the good thing is, of course, he has Gareth on his side, and they're off to Godfrey. Goes left, goes right, goes straight on, goes over a hill, goes into a part of the estate where Andrew's never been before. The tower blocks are a lot dirtier. They're a lot smaller. They're a lot wider. These blocks were made a long time ago. Quite very, very poor people live here, quite scary people. And they go deeper and deeper into it until they pull up outside one of the dirtiest, shabbiest blocks. Gareth says, right, oh, right, I can't do his voice. Right, time to get out. Come with me, Andrew. Now is the time to prove yourself. So, the door's open. Harry says, good luck, Andrew. And off they go. Andrew looks around him and thinks, this is a bit scary. Grey clouds, grey buildings. He listens hard, he can't hear anything apart from the night bus driving away. Then he hears a clatter, clatter, clatter. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Follow the noise, says Gareth. Andrew says, but hang on a minute, what am I going to do when I get there? I can't fight him, I've got no weapons. Gareth says, you'll find your weapons. So they move on. They go into the dark. They go up the stairs. They can see a little window at the very top. And they work their way up and up and up to the top. And there at the top, there's an old door. It's all a bit twisted. It's a little bit open, and inside they can hear Gwen shouting, no, I don't want to go. And Godfrey saying, you have to come with me. You gave her to me. And her father saying, Gwen, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. I didn't know. Godfrey says, come, it is time. At which point they look around and they see two little eyes peering through the gap. Andrew's eyes. In a flash, Godfrey runs over and pulls open the door and goes, it's you again. And then stops. And then looks up and says, Gareth, what are you doing here? Gareth goes, Andrew is my mentor, Sir Godfrey, and it's Sir Gareth to you. Godfrey goes, your mentor, eh? Looks down at Andrew and says, so you think you might be a knight, do you, boy? Well, I think you've picked your match this time. Says Andrew, give that girl back to me at once. Come on then, says Godfrey, fight for her. And with that he rushes at Andrew, puts his arm up like this, as if to hit Andrew in the head. But Andrew ducks and catches and puts it up his elbow like this, and Godfrey plunges onto his elbow and goes, oh my goodness. But Godfrey is a lot bigger than Andrew, you have to remember that. And he grabs hold of Andrew's shoulder and just pushes him out of the way. And he goes charging back into the room and says, I've got no time for this. Grabs hold of Gwen, pulls her away from her father, rushes into the hall, looks down at Andrew and says, pick your match next time, boy. Looks and says, so Gareth, and flees down the stairs, pulling Gwen after, shouting, "No, no, no, leave me alone, leave me alone!" As Andrew starts to stand up, he stares at Gareth and says, "Why didn't you stop her?" Gareth said, "This is your fight, boy, not mine." Gareth Wolfson wasn't very impressed by Andrew. Andrew's, but, how do I get her back?" Gareth looks Andrew up and down. Not a lot of muscle on you, is there, boy? Well, we haven't got time to build that up, but we'll have to build it up very soon. No, I think we'll have to try something a little more cunning. Come on, back to Nightbus." And with that, he charged down the stairs, out into the street. The Nightbus is there waiting for him. Andrew thought, "But the Nightbus left a minute ago. What's going on?" Opened the doors. Harry said, "No luck, eh?" Andrew and Gareth walk in. Gareth says, "No luck. There's only one thing for it, Harry. I think you'll have to take us to the Hanging Hill." Harry says, "The Hanging Hill? Are you sure, Sir Gareth?" Sir Gareth says, "Yes, Harry. Only one thing for it. Put out the voice alerts, will you? Tell them, Godfrey, Hanging Hill, midnight tonight." And with that, Harry closes the doors and drives off to Hanging Hill. And there's one more part in this incredibly exciting story, but that's this one. See you soon.